Alright guys, we'll head up to our track entry once again this morning. Just starting to clear our minds, get that mental focus. Remembering anytime we take these high performance cars out on the racetrack, that it does require 100% focus 100% of the time. We'll do a nice easy warm-up lap to kind of start things off. I'll be calling out the upshifts and downshifts of the car right behind me. The manual and automatic transmission is just slightly different, so I'll try to clarify that for you guys. We're just going to yield here for just a moment. Make sure everything's good for you. Make sure you start your recording as well if you haven't already. And we'll go ahead and get rolling. Alright, so we're just going to make our way up through the gears, up to third gear. And we're just looking across to our left side here for turn 10. There's our turn-in point, trying to stay left. Soft on the brakes, we're looking to the right. Trying to use all the curbing here in turn 10. And then we're just looking up that front straight. Nice long front straightaway here. If you didn't mark your finish line yesterday, this is where you want to do that. Just reach over, press mark finish line, and then you are set for the remainder of the day. So it'll be fourth gear in the manual up the front, fifth gear in those automatics. Back to the brakes in a straight line on approach to turn 1. Looking to the right. Trying to get all the way down tight to the curbing here in turn 1. Use that curb up. There you go, looking for the turn in for turn 2. Being patient. Getting a little compression here in the suspension, back to the right. Clipping it out to the middle. And then we're looking all the way up the hill for turn number 3. We'll have a straight line to slow. Third gear in the manual. Fourth gear in the auto. Looking to the right. Trying to get all the way down tight to the curb, slightly before the cone. And then a smooth unwind on the way out. Just parallel to the exit curve. Gradually back to the right, back to the brake straight, looking left, look down the hill, looking for our turn-in point for turn 5. Braking as we land, looking to the left, kind of back side of the curb here, looking down the straight. Nice long straightaway. You're going to stretch third gear here, auto. Back to the brake straight, looking left. Trying to get down to our apex here in 6. And then it's a little right-left combination, first set of S's. Trying to stay left, but looking right. Use all the curb here. Staying left, setting up for turn 7. Looking right, and then looking for turn number 8. There you go, nice job. Soft on the brakes, look right. Trying to get down nice and tight to the apex. Staying right to set up for 9. There you go, and then looking for 10. Looking for our turn-in point. Back to our brakes. Looking right. Tight to the apex. And then just looking all the way down. Looking all the way up the front here. We'll go to fourth gear. Back to the brake straight. Third gear. Tight to the curb. Look for your turn in, there you go. Little compression up to the right, just clip it, and then squeezing in. Fourth gear. Aiming for the number 1 up the hill. Arm on your brake straight. Third gear, look right. Tight to the curb a little before the cone, and then roll it in using the rim. Just parallel. Gradually back right. Back to our brakes in a straight line, look left. Start looking down the hill for your turn in for 5. Brake as we land, back left. A little early there, that's what forced you out wide there on exit. We had to keep that steering in it. So just try to be a little more patient on turn in. Back to our brakes, look left. Stay left. Use the curbs up here. And then Vince and Stan, just be patient back there. Easy to turn in early in a few of those areas. Looking across for turn 8. Back to our brake straight here, Otto. Look right. Nice round approach. We want to be tight to the curbing. Staying right. Looking left. Looking for 10. Back left. There you go. Back to our brakes now. Be patient here. Wait for it. Focus on getting a nice straight drive down the straightaway. We can unwind and accelerate. Nice job there. Using the room. Looking all the way down. Get you another one. Looking for turn 1. Firm on the brake straight. Third gear. Look to the right. Tight to the curbing. Wait for the turn in. Look right. All the way up for that number 1, and then stand again. Just take your time back there. Be patient. Look for the turn in. Looking right here, Otto. Down the apex, and then roll it in. So yeah, just kind of aim for it a little sooner because of the elevation change. We lose grip in the front tires as we turn in. Soft on the brakes here. Look left. Get down the hill for 5. Brake as we land. Look left. That was better in 5. Still just trying to be a little more patient, catching the backside of that curve just a bit more. Looking left for 6. Tight to the apex. There you go, use these up. Looking right. Using the curve here. There you go, staying left. Looking across. There's your turn-in point. Nice shot, that was better. Be patient, look right here. Trying to get down to that apex. Stay right though. Remember 9's a little more important. Leads us on this little straightaway across the turn 10. That was good. Back to our brakes. Looking right. There you go, looking up the front. Alright, good job right there, Otto. We're going to rotate this time. I'm going to have you pull to the right side, please. There we go. We're going to gather our group up a bit. Get some space. So if you could there, Otto, just come to a stop for me. I'll get Vince right behind me. And then Stan, continue on. We're going to gather you up as well. There we go. And then we're going to pull to the right side as a group here. So Vince followed by Stan. And then Otto, you're going to fall in line right behind that yellow 124. We're just going to get some space, and then we'll continue on. Can you give me the corner numbers, the ones I was turning in too early on, or excuse me, too late? I couldn't hear you. Copy that. Am I staticky or breaking up on you guys? Sound good to me. Well, copy that. So just a couple spots. So it looked like we worked on 9 a little bit, 5, 7 a touch, and then turn 8 also getting in a little early, which is forcing us out wide towards the apex. Really common corners for that, but again, first session, kind of building into it. Good pickup even so far, cleaning those areas up. So overall, looking good, guys. We're going to get rolling once again here. So Vince, I'll have you roll with me. Followed by Stan. Followed by Otto. Perfect. So up to 4th gear there, Vince. Looking to the right side. Tight to the apex. Looking for the turn-in point for turn 2. There we go. A little bit of compression in the suspension up to the right. Just clipping it. There you go. Then roll in. 5th gear. Looking up the hill for the number 1. Firm on the brake straight. 4th gear. For the turn in for 5. Just use a little more curve there in 4. That'll help you. Looking left here. Rolling in. There you go. Looking down the straight. Good. Back to our brakes in a straight line on approach. Look to the left. Try to get down to the apex here in 6. Soft on the brakes. Little right, left. Stay left though to set up for the second set here. Using all the curbing. Soft on the brakes, look right. Now start looking for turn 8. There you go. Soft, 3rd gear, a little wide there on exit of 7. Just try to use a little more of that curbing too. After those S's in turn 7, we can use all of it. Look left. Looking for 10. Little wiggle. Remember, be patient. Back to the brakes. Wait for it. Look right. Tight to the apex. And then looking up the front. Same thing there. Just try to use a little more of it. Looking all the way down. Looking for turn 1. Firm on the brakes straight. 4th gear. Look right. Let's get tight to the apex. Look for the turn-in point. There you go. A little bit of compression up to the right. Just flipping it and then squeeze in. You're good. Mid-track. Tight to this white cone here. Aim for the 1. There you go. Back the brakes firm. Look to the right. There's the apex. A little before the cone. Tight. And then we can squeeze it open. Yeah, you notice we're having to make that adjustment late through the corner there. Just gotta aim for it a little sooner. That'll fix that. Back to our brakes. Look left. Look down the hill for 5. Brake as we land. Looking left. Back to our brakes here. And remember, we want to be in 4th gear up there in turn 3. I'll try to clarify that for you guys. Back to our brakes. Use these curves up. Stay left. Looking right. Use the curbing here. So use all this curve and then look for 7. Remember, we want to use all this as well. Look for 8. There you go, that's better. Back to our brakes, 3rd gear here. Look right. All the way down. Staying tight to the right. Looking left. Now start looking for turn 10. Back left. Stretch 3rd gear. Back to our brakes. Now we're looking right. Be patient. Tight to the curb. Looking up the front. There we go. Nice shot there, Vince. So, Vince, I'm going to have you pull to the right side, please. We're going to rotate once again here. There we go. So, Vince, the corner I was talking about with your shifts up there, so top of the hill to your right side, you see up the hill there? We want to be 4th gear up there, not 3rd gear. It causes you to overslow if we go to 3rd. So, stand right behind me here, followed by Otto. And then, Vince, you'll fall in line behind that red number 10, please. And we'll build it back up here, Stan. So we're going to 4th gear here into turn number 1. And we're looking to the right. There's the apex. Tight to the curve. Look for the turn in for 2. There you go. A little bit of compression here on the outside. Let it turn. And then squeeze back in. There you go. 5th gear. Tight to the white cone. Aim for the 1. Firm on the brakes. 4th gear. Look right. And we want to get to the curve a little before the cone here. And then we can squeeze in as we open the wheel up. Use the room. Accelerate out. There you go. And then back to the right. Back to the brakes straight. Look left. Looking down the hill for turn 5. Brake as we land. 3rd gear. Look left. And then looking down the straight. Try to use a little more curbing there at your apex. You can accelerate. 4th gear. Back to the brakes in a straight line. Still in 4th gear, look left. Tight to the apex of 6. And then try to use the curbs here through the S's. Staying left. Back to the right, use all the curb here as well. Staying left. Soft on the brakes, look right. A little bit early, look for your turn in, that's okay, good adjustment. 3rd gear, look to the right. Want to get all the way down, tight to the curb, stay to the right. Looking to the left. There you go. Now look for 10. Back to the left. Back to the brakes. Be patient. Look to the right. And then looking up the front. There you go. That was better. Much better there, Stan. Good job. Up through the gears. Up into 5th gear. Looking all the way down. Back to the brakes in a straight line. 4th gear. Look to your right, there's your apex, use the curbing. And then look for your turn in. Slightly early, look up to the right, little compression, looking across. And then we can squeeze in out to the middle. 5th gear, look up to the number 1. Firm on the brakes straight, 4th gear. Look to your right side, let's get all the way down to the apex, tight to the curbing. And then we can unwind and accelerate all the way out. Keep squeezing, you're good. Parallel. Back to the right. That throttle application kind of forces us out that left side, helps us use that room. Look to the left. Look down the hill, third gear as we land. Back to the left, tight to the curb. Looking all the way down. Squeeze in, there you go. Up to fourth gear. That was better with your placement there. Back to the brakes, looking left. Tight to the apex of 6. And then soft on the brakes, little right, left. Try to stay left. There you go, let's use all the curb here through the second set of S's. Use it all up, stay left, look right. Use your curbing, look for turn 8. A little better every time. Back to our brakes, third gear, look to your right side. Trying to get down to that apex. Staying to the right, looking to the left. There you go, now look for turn 10, we can accelerate. Back left, back to the brakes, be patient. Look to the right. Look all the way down. Alrighty guys, so what we're going to do here is start a little cool down lap. So just go ahead and select 5th gear for me there, Stan. And then although you can select 4th gear in that manual, we're going to do a nice moderately paced lap, get some air to the tires, air to the brakes, air to the motors, but also it's a wonderful time to focus on our placement. Get to every apex, wait for every turn in, really focus on hitting our marks. We'll talk through a few areas that we were working on there. So this white near apex cone, 3 to 5 feet from it, and just aiming up the hill for the number 1. That's kind of our straight line to slow. The rate you turn the wheel here is a little different. We got to turn it a little quicker than we think to get to the curb. And then a smooth, steady unwind all the way out, using that throttle to kind of force us out to be parallel with the curb here. So the unwind is very dragged out on exit of turn 3 there. Back to our brake straight, we're looking left. Using the curb in 4, looking down for 5. You can use a bit more of that. Brake as we land, aim for the back side of the curb. This corner is a little tighter than 90 degrees, so you got to really try to focus on getting a straighter drive off the corner, and that stems from that turn in. A little slower, steadier with the hands, and it's a little late of a turn in that corner to achieve that. Here in turn 6, try to get to the inside, again, slightly before the cone. Don't touch the curb, till it. And that'll set you up here for the S's. Again, great job, guys. Good start to the day. We'll keep building off of that. Obviously getting more comfortable with the cars, knowing the racetrack a little bit better. You'll see some nice, steady progress as we go throughout the day here. We'll turn our left turn signal on. We'll slow our pace a bit. Exit the racetrack. All right, guys, we'll taxi back over to our parking spots here. Just go ahead and follow me, please. All right. So great job, guys. A few areas, obviously, all 3 of you a little different for what we're trying to work on. But nice job building off of that, getting more comfortable. We'll do a real brief, or quick debrief once we hop out of the cars. And then we're actually going to do demo laps next. So you guys are going to ride with us, which really gives you a much better understanding of what we're asking you to do and what the car can do around the racetrack. So we'll park these things nose to tail. Try to leave, 5 feet or so in between each other once we do come to a stop. Once we come to a stop over here, let's go ahead and roll the windows down. Leave your vehicles in park if you're in an automatic. Auto, you'll leave your car in gear. Pull up on the parking brake to apply it. Make sure you stop your recording on your PDR